Well, we're back at it this morning working on this 2010 Pete RV hauler, the motorhome conversion. This morning's mission, one of many, is we are going to put this Safety Plus stabilizer on here, steering stabilizer. There is your part number for that. Like I mentioned before, I put these on every motorhome that I've had. I put one of these on there, and they do a real good job. And we're going to put one on this Pete this morning. And then you need this mounting kit, that goes with the Peterbilt there, and comes with a plate that I have to crawl underneath there and bolt this onto the axle bolts. And then there's the other parts there. I did look at the instructions, so you can look at them also, so we can we're both good on looking at instructions. So safety stand in there, got my earplugs in because I'm going to be using the impact, safety glasses on, and don't forget your knee pads. The older you is going to really appreciate that, wearing knee pads. Anything you do on the ground, get your damn knee pads on. They do a good job for you. So I'm going to get you underneath here, and we're going to start wrenching. So the bolts that we're after are right there. So I'm going to get those two nuts off and then slide that adapter plate in here. So I'll get you back once I got this all set up and got her in there. Well, let's start taking this thing apart. It's going to get a little noisy here. Got the earplugs in, safety glasses, jack stands. Let's see what happens. Well, we got it off of there. Now, we just need to make sure we clean this surface off so we got a nice surface to put the bracket to. Well, I don't know if it's necessary, but I noticed on the last one I put on, I got too much flexion going on in this plate here, this long plate. So I'm going to put a stiffener. I'm going to weld a stiffener underneath here, and then I'm going to put a stiffener up in the up on the top here, coming out this direction here, just to help stabilize this thing a little bit, so I don't get any movement whatsoever. That way, when it's tight, it's tight. So, well, we'll get you out of here, and I'll go cut some pieces and go do some welding. Well, we got the little stiffeners cut up. Now what we got to do is get them welded on here, and I'm missing one of the stiffeners. Oh, I've got it right here. So what I've got is I've just got a piece of 5/8 square bar. I'm going to put one on the top side, and then I'm going to put one on the bottom side, also to help keep that from twisting and moving around on it. So let me get the welder fired up. Also, what I do is I put a fan right here. So that way when I'm welding, all the fumes are coming from here, and they're shooting out the fan as compared to breathing them in. So let me turn the fan on. And Well, we got one stiffener welded in. Get the other one. Well, it's all welded up. A little wire brush, a little paint on it while it's hot, and it is ready to go in. So there's what we got set up there. Just a little stiffener. Maybe the safety T will see that, and this might be an added option that they can send some parts along with for the do-it-yourself for a guy with a welder. So I will bring you back when I got her painted up and we're ready to put her in. Well, here's the bracket. Paint's a little wet yet and it's still freaking hot, but I usually don't have patience to sit and wait and watch paint dry, so we're gonna go ahead and get this in. Crawl underneath here again. Get you set up and get this thing in there. There we go. Hopefully you can see what we got going there. So we got our surface clean, scraped off. And always put anti-seize on there for the next guy. It's gonna make life a whole lot easier. Yeah, it's a frickin' mess, but it just saves on the threads, saves on rusting, and saves a lot of swearing when this is ever going to come off again here. So, well, anti-seized up. Let's see if the bracket fits. So it just clears on the top of the axle. There we go. Get a washer. Get a nut. And get the impact. This impact is just a saver on your arms. There we go. Let me get up there and turn the steering wheel hard both directions and make sure that I don't have any clearance issues anywhere. Well, here's what we got. Well, I'll bring you back after I bolt this rest of this arm on here. Or maybe I'll let you watch it. We'll go in slow motion here. Well, I've got it installed. Bracket on. It's all set up here. Everything's set. Everything's tightened down. And now it's time to go do a road test to see how straight I got it. And if I have to come back and adjust this bracket, sometimes you got to slide this bracket right here a 1/16 of an inch one way or the other just to really fine tune that so it goes down the road. But there's plenty of real install videos on this system, and definitely read the instructions to make sure that you got it exactly where the manufacturer wants it. So I am all done with this project, and we are going to move on to the next one. Not quite sure what that one is. Well, I got another project here. What I've got going on is got these stickers. Private RV, not for hire. I'll take and cut this panel in half, and one on each side. Now, according to the directions, and I am reading them, got to use a rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to put those stickers right on the side here. Don't know if they do any good as far as if law enforcement pays attention to those, but at least I'm going to put them on there, and hopefully I won't be bothered by the scale since this is licensed as a motorhome. So easy job. I'll get to work, get these things put on here, and show you what they look like when I get back. Well, I got one side done, and I will take you around to the other side and show you how I did that. Well, we'll get started on this side here. Like I said, I got these off of Amazon. They're about $35, but it looks like you can get those directly right from here. Here's a email address, phone number, track it down. So far they're pretty good. I got the other side done and it looks good. What I did to set this up on here is I first of all I set this up and I put these 1 inch down from the top. So I've got that set at 1 inch there. 1 inch, 1 inch, and then I just took and taped half of it down. That way it's going to stay in place. That's what I need to do. There's 2 layers on here, and you got the first layer is the outer coating, and then the bottom one here. And if I can get these things peeled apart here, there we go. So here's you got to make sure that the letters stay with the top layer. There we go. They were trying to come off of there. So we got that first layer. cut this so it's out of the way. And I've already got this set for my height that I'm looking for, but I will double check it when I walk across here with the tape measure to get it at that approximately that 1-inch height. And I did prep the surface with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then I gotta take my squeegee here and really work that, make sure there's no air bubbles underneath the letters there. And once I got the one side done, then I can do the other side. By doing it this way, you make sure you got it straight and it goes through. And peel it back. Oh, be careful to make sure your letters are coming off on the clear. Go. And really work those down in there to make sure that the black letters, there's no air bubbles on them and they're really adhered to the truck. Okay, that's enough with the squeegee. Now here's the part you got to be real careful, is to make sure that you don't peel the black letters off of there. This is a real nice system that they do with these. Take it nice and slow, watch it, and if you do have one that peels up, you just have to backtrack a little bit, put the clear back down, and squeegee it and work it back in there a little bit. So we're getting closer. There we go. And like I said, I don't know if this makes a difference to the people at the scale, if this is on here or not, the weigh stations, but listened to a couple other YouTube videos and they said they put them on all their RV haulers, and they said it might help a little bit. And I've got a couple of little air bubbles in there that I've got to work out in here, and work those air bubbles out to the edge on there. So overall, worked out pretty good. On to the next project. Thank you for watching Alan's Day. Life is about making choices. Some things are already perfect. Some things you may choose to upgrade. This channel will show you both. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.